interest, that being the core, but like I said, it's not limited to brothers, because we absolutely need like the balance. But you know, we go and maybe some of us are involved in associations or groups as business people, formally or informally, and that is not really discussed, addressed in terms of the meetings, in terms of just the different things that we do to maneuver, to sustain. Because then, you know, that will, we can talk business all day long, but if this thing ain't sustained over here, that poses a problem for me. So I wanted to make sure that was part of it, you know, because this is the development. It is not an actual thing yet. Urban Collective came out, the name came out of the discussion. What we had about a week ago, sis? 10 days ago maybe, out of the discussion. Why was we even over here? Why was we here in the beginning?
Because we're interested in buying up some property on Long Street.
Okay. Yeah, that's another part. The part of it is the investment group. But that ain't why we came. Why was we here that day?
That was why we came.
To buy property?
We came to look at property.
I didn't know we just came by for some cappuccinos.
No.
Okay, sis, I'm sorry. It's too early to be start making jokes. She wasn't playing with you. Yeah, I'm funny. You need to go to coffee rehab. Shit's not funny. Yeah. Oh yeah, she about to get. That's all right. But anyway, so it was me. You know, we always had these little sales. So that's why I called. Everybody's always in these big sales and these little sales. We do it all the time. We do it informally. So where we're looking at is maybe getting going under a nonprofit umbrella. And like I said, it'll be basically sharing resources, marketing plans, databases, things of that nature that will sustain our businesses and propel us to another level of professionalism and sustainability within our sales, and being able to operate with these other groups that are clearly taking over all the communities. We are not doing shit. We don't own shit. Not cute. Not cute. So, you know, another component of this urban collective that is super, like, of importance is the investment group. That investment group, you know, again, that's still under development, but, you know, we're talking about doing something simply like a individual, people that want to do a business portion, but nonetheless, those monies collected through membership, monthly, however we decide when we get to that point, will be specifically used to purchase properties, storefronts, you know, things that we can build equity in. You know, it might be inclusive of equipment, but things that we can build equity in, again, shared. I mean, like we were talking about this place being empty, for instance, or even this building, for instance, not being maximally used. And right now, we're kind of spread out. There's no, you know, we need a mini mall concept. That, you know, we think about us women, again, we go shopping. I know I go to where I can go do this, and this, because I ain't got it to do to be running from east to west. So I'm gonna go what's convenient to take care of my daily business, from my toilet paper to my groceries. You know, you try to keep it in a circle. So when you think about business, and with Stormy, this is the thing we definitely want to absolutely connect to. We are in 2010. It is not about storefront, brick and mortar mall ways, if you will. You want to think web, internet, wireless storefronts, linking our websites, things of that nature. So we got to have somebody in that collective with that capabilities. So we got that imagery, and that is locked in on purpose, because that's really where it's at. If we never, some of our business never will make sense to have an office space. It's not that big of a deal. But absolutely, every last one of us that participate will need that office space, if you will. So that is a big part of it. I know we've been all of us been kind of tinkering around and doing things like that, but even getting more on that whole social networking. And again, what I know personally, and when we talk amongst each other, a lot of things that stop us because we're one woman, one man bands, and we don't have no cohesive. So we were talking about doing, talking about the things that we need as business owners. Like, we do have the brick and mortar buildings, again, not limited to that, but we got other business that need to be taken care of by the way of assistance, administrative assistance, projects and things, typing and putting stuff, and you know what I mean, just things that need to be done, emailing, mass emailing. I know personally that's something I need going on quarterly, like I'm going through my database, and it's a damn shame I ain't did a sweep. I don't know, I got shit, people I might not have called in 2 years, just because I don't have that locked in on my that's ridiculous. When I went through this sweep and people's numbers change too frequently, you know, you need to be going through that quarterly. You know, emailing and blasting, making sure that stuff is happening really on a quarterly basis. Because people, not only that, they move. People don't even live where they live more than 5 years anymore. That's really like normal now. So you ain't gonna wake up 5, 10 years later and think so and so was there. That ain't how it's rolling. People's structures. So you got to really, I have to identify that has to be up in there. That's so major for me.
What kind of contact management system?
That's a good question. None. Not really, because this is what I'm saying. I've been here, I've been doing this for 20 years, so everybody that need they locks, bust, and look for RoSae, it ain't hard to find. Now I'm a little hard to find, personally. And what I'm saying is that's a problem for my business, because you're attaching my person and where I am to Naps, Kicks, Babies. I'm going to need that not to be happening. So now I got to reinvent that whole, how that's happening. What I know, for me personally, I need to create a Naps newsletter that I would like to go out quarterly. You know, we're doing things on YouTube and trying to keep the website fresh and different things in that area. But that needs to be happening. My email blasts, which we are doing some things. I don't know, we're probably doing something at least every other month. Stormy been doing that for me just on strength and love. It's a lot to do. You know, he'll do the videos for real, then he'll send it out there. You know, and again, that's really just love, but it needs to be formal and, you know, make sure that's happening. Because he ain't going to, you know, shit, we about to probably get on the road. He ain't going to have it to do, but that need to be done. The blast. I don't do so much calling, but I am identifying because I have to look at my demographics. Everybody's will be different. Like I got one book, like from the Wisdom Corps, we had elder sisters, so I was going through that book. We had some sisters, maybe up to now, they might be, got an email address at least. But even when I was looking through there, how they put their information in, they didn't include that. So I'm going to have to identify who texts, who call, what's the best way to contact my clients. But I know those 3 methods will be used for me. Texting, I would probably do some calls, not as frequently as texting, and calls would just be callbacks, follow-ups, appointments, like the next day. We're just calling you to, you know, blah, blah, blah. That'd probably be the most calling that it'll be texting, emailing. And I like to get that quarterly newsletter out that will show what Naps, Kinks, and Babies is up to.